The glass was cold in my hand. His voice rang out across the lawn, smooth and arrogant, the same voice that once whispered promises against my skin. "To new beginnings," he said, smiling like a politician, "and to the end of one chapter, our divorce." The word cracked the summer air. His family laughed, trained seals clapping for their master. His sister smirked. "She's been a great temp." The cruelty in her eyes was casual, inherited. I raised my glass. I clinked his. I even smiled. Then I set my drink down and slid the small brown package across the picnic table. "Open it," I told him. My voice was steady. Too steady. He thought it was resignation. It wasn't. We met in a bookstore, of all places. He was the kind of man who knew how to fill silence, who tilted his head when he listened, as if every word you said mattered. He told me I was brilliant. He told me we were unstoppable. When my dream job offered me a position out of state, he asked me to stay. His mother had fallen ill. "She needs you. I need you." He pressed my hand over his chest. "This isn't forever." I believed him. I gave up the career I'd fought for, packed away my ambition like winter coats in storage. I told myself love was worth more than a corner office. It was, until it wasn't. The unraveling began quietly. Late nights, phone face down, a scent on his shirt that wasn't mine. He kissed me like an obligation. Then the message appeared, glowing on his laptop screen while he showered. Last night was worth every risk. I didn't cry, not then. I memorized the sender's name. I traced the timestamp. I took screenshots. Control was survival. Emotion would only warn him. I started cataloging. Receipts, emails, photos. He was sloppy. Men like him always are. They think loyalty makes you blind, but love sharpens the eyes before it dulls them. I built a timeline, affairs overlapping business trips, expenses billed to the company card, hotel suites booked under his assistant's name, and then gold. Financial records he thought hidden, bonuses funneled off the books, contracts signed under false pretenses, fraud wrapped in infidelity. I didn't scream. I didn't confront him. I smiled at dinner. I kissed his cheek goodnight. Meanwhile, I built the file. The plan took months. Step 1, copies of everything, stored off-site, encrypted. Step 2, a quiet conversation with a journalist he despised. She listened. She asked for proof. I gave her enough to taste blood, not enough to bite. Yet. Step 3, divorce papers, drawn but unsigned, tucked away. Step 4, the package. A neat folder of evidence addressed to the one man who could not ignore it, his boss, a stickler for reputation and legality. But timing? That was the art. To strike too soon would dull the blade. No, it had to cut in front of witnesses. It had to leave a scar. And so, the barbecue. His stage. He wanted to humiliate me, to make me small, to announce my disposal as if it were a promotion. I let him. I let the laughter swell, the spotlight shine. And then, when the crowd leaned in for the punchline, I slid him the package. He opened it, expecting weakness. Instead, he found pages, contracts, photos, bank statements. His hand trembled as he flipped through. The smile faltered. "What is this?" His voice cracked, barely audible over the buzz of flies and distant lawnmowers. "Your resignation letter," I said. "You just don't know it yet." Silence spread across the yard. His sister leaned over, frowning. His father's jaw locked. The laughter died like a candle snuffed in wind. He scanned faster now, recognition dawning. Fraud, infidelity, corruption. Each page was a noose tightening. "Where did you should have cleared your history better," I cut in, my tone calm, almost kind. "But then again, you always underestimated me." I could see it in his eyes, the calculation, the panic. His empire wasn't built on strength, but on the illusion of it, and I had shattered it with a manila folder. I didn't stay for the fallout. I didn't need to. By morning, his boss would have the duplicates. By afternoon, the journalist would run the story. By evening, his career would burn. As I walked away, his mother called my name. Her voice was soft, confused. She had never been cruel. She had needed me. I had loved her. I turned, just once, and offered her a small nod. This wasn't her war. That night, I poured myself a glass of wine in the quiet of my own kitchen. For the first time in years, the air felt light. I thought about the job offer I had turned down, the one I sacrificed for him. I called the company, left a message. My voice steady, certain. I'd like to talk about opportunities. Revenge hadn't been the end game. It was the clearing of rubble. He thought he was writing my ending, but all he'd done was free me to begin again.